Good morning everyone, it's Natalia and welcome to our live tea leaf reading. So for those who are watching me in the replay on YouTube, hello everyone, welcome, thank you so much for joining in. For everyone who's watching on Facebook, hello there, please feel free to comment, feel free to interact and interject as much as you like. I hope you like the little scene that I've got set up for us this morning. It's like we're all going to have a lovely cup of tea together and enjoy it and get some beautiful messages at the same time. So welcome everyone, and I hope you're as excited as I am to have this lovely cup of tea together, and a biscuit as well, or a cookie if you're in the USA or Canada. Or however you say, do you say biscuit, do you say cookie, what do you say where you are? Alright, so I've got so many people joining me and so many people sending me stars. Thank you so much. And you know, it's because you sent stars that we're doing this, because I have a little stars goal. Every so often I put myself a stars goal, and every star that you send me is 1 cent. So we reached our goal of 5,000 stars. Thank you everyone for your generosity who did that, and all your support and likes and shares and everything, because that all matters too. So I'm going to say good morning to everyone who has joined me live. I hope you like the little scene here. I've got my fairy lights out, and I've got my crackling wick candle on. It's all really lovely and nice and wintry in here this morning. So good morning to Deb Phillips Tews, to Pixie Willow. Hi Pixie Willow, I've not seen you in a while. How are you doing, my love? Hello to Maggie Ward, to Janice O'Donovan, and your mum-in-law is on her way for a cup of tea. There's nothing better, is there, Janice, than sitting and having a cup of tea with somebody. And a lot of us can't do that at the moment, so you're very lucky. And I thought what we'll do this morning is we'll pretend we're all able to have a cup of tea together. So you say cookie, Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. How are you doing? It's very early where Nancy is, so I do appreciate you being here with me. Tori Greenslade is watching. Hello there, Tori, as is Chelsea McCrory. Good morning. Colleen is here with us. It's very early where you are too, Colleen. Hello, love. Hello to Vicky Ray for watching, and Sheila Hamilton. Good morning. Good morning to Julie Hans. Good morning to Wee Scott and Janice O'Donovan. I think I've said hello. See, I get all mixed up because as I'm scrolling back, I get muddled. Do you know what I'm like? Good morning to Helen Gray. How are you doing, Helen? Thank you for the stars, Nicole South. Good evening to you. Teresa McElhill. Hello, lovely. Hello, Bernie Mason. Thank you for the heart. Sandra Hughes and Marianne Lagaker. Good morning to you too. And Nancy, thank you for the stars as well. Jane McGuinness is watching too. Who else? Let me scroll all the way back up and see that Sarah Bolchin's here. Hello, love. A Bright Heart is here. Good morning to you. And Sita Devi is watching. Julie Kubiak is wrapping presents, drinking Nespresso and a cheeky Baileys. Well, if you can't have a cheeky Baileys when you're wrapping presents, I don't know when you can have it. And actually, you know, it's kind of mandatory when you're wrapping presents to have a little tipple of something, isn't it? It's kind of... It's not quite midday. I'm always like an after midday girl myself, but you know, Julie, needs must. Meta is here. Hello, Meta, and Peter Wolford is watching too, as is Linda Marie. And Nancy's saying you love the multicoloured angel wings. Yes, I've got all my little fairy lights. They're so cute, aren't they? Kelly Lyons and Andrea Bowen are here. And Kelly Lyons just sent me some stars as well. Kelly, you're a sweetheart. Maggie Ward is watching. I think I'm up to date. Oh no, I'm not. Doreen Samhill, Dawn Johnson, and Christiane Cotterill. Good evening, darling. Kane Samuel's watching. Hello, Kane. All right, shall we get going then, darlings? So just so you know, so that I'm not manipulating anything, I wanted an angel card for us as well, so you can see me shuffling. You can see that I have not kind of interfered with this in any way, so I'm randomly picking an angel card for each teacup. So I'm going to pop that down there. I'm going to just pull them from underneath because we want to see if the angel message corresponds with what's in the tea, because it's good like that. So my loves, we have got, let's pop that biscuit down there. Thank you for the stars, Marianne. Diane Andrews, hello darling. So I'd like you to think about which teacup you would like. So let me give you a tour of the teacups. Angela Davis, good morning. So we have our first teacup here. This one is passion fruit and, oh, no it's not. That one is orange and peach tea. That's number one. And to help you with your selection, we've got a little biscuit. So this one is a heart-shaped kind of chocolate pattern on that biscuit. It's got the dark chocolate underneath. So maybe you would like that cookie. And number one. So choose in, Lauren Bahar. Number two, we have black tea. Oh no, we don't. I keep getting this wrong. Right, I'm gonna back right up again. So I've got muddled. The number one is black tea with the heart-shaped biscuit. Number two is passion fruit and peach green tea with this cute little biscuit with the jam in the middle and the little heart. Jammy creamy biscuit, that one. Thank you for the stars, Angela. And number three is the orange tea, and that one has this kind of chocolate baton with the lovely dark chocolate decoration on it. So do you want number one, heart-shaped biscuit? Do you want number two, the jammy creamy biscuit? Or do you want number three, the chocolate baton? Now when you watch this, you might end up having to go and get yourself a cookie and a cup of tea because I just want to sit and eat these biscuits. I may well do that after you've all gone. All right, so we're going to do our first cup of tea here. So as you can see, I'm doing this live, so I have not pre-prepared. All I've done is the brew. So the brew is there. So we're going to get always get a piece of like kitchen roll, kitchen towel, or a serviette or something of that nature. Just pop it over the top of that. And I always recommend that you get a cup that has got a very kind of wide base to it, like a proper teacup, and that is white as well, white pottery, because it's easier to see the tea leaves, because you know you get a lot of these that are dipped and they've got a different colour of the china or the porcelain. So it's really important that you can see, you know, that you can see what's in there. So I'm going to tip the others as well. So I'm going to do that for all of these, so that they can be sitting there and the liquid can be draining away. So that, thank you Doreen. Now that is actually just a pair of, it's like an angel wings candle holder that I've just wrapped little lights around, you know. You get these vibrant little lights. So I've just done that with it. So I'm turning all of these over, so that we've got them ready to go when everybody's ready. So there we go. And oops, I knew I would have a spillage. I knew that would happen. Never mind, this is all part of the liveness of it, isn't it? All right. Let's just ignore that. Tea leaves all over my little cloth here. Okay, my loves. So I've got my unicorn pen, just to point out a few things to you. Now the way that these work, so if you've chosen your teacup, I'm not going to keep saying hello to everybody as you join now, because I just want to get into the messages and really I always have to concentrate very much with this. The other thing that I want to point out is when I'm looking at the cups, you guys will see things as well. So if this is your chosen cup and you see a certain image and I haven't pointed that out, then do make a note of that yourself, because that's something for you, that's a message for you, okay? So let us move on to cup number one. We've got some beautiful markings in here, so let's just have a little look. So the first thing that I'm seeing as I look into the cup, so always the first image that grabs you is really important. And that, to me, when I look at that, it looks like a bird's head or a horse's head. and it's looking in that direction. It's looking back to the past. So the first thing that I'm just going to drain some of that liquid off, because we don't want it to interfere with our messages. First thing I want to say about that is that a horse is strength. And so a horse always signifies strength and movement, but it's looking backwards. It's looking back to the left. And when that happens, that could be that, you know, during this current season, because we've been in Scorpio season since around the 22nd of October, and on Sunday we're moving into Sagittarius season. So you might have been doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of looking back on things. We've had these planets that have been retrograde, that have been making you in particular really review your life, really look over things and be aware of not so much mistakes or painful things that have happened to you, but more about understanding. You know, when you can look down on your life and you can really see it, you can see the context of why those things happened and how they were supporting you going forward. So then we have this big sort of symbol, this big cluster of things here in the middle. Now to me it looks like an elephant with its trunk going upwards, and it's almost like it's, you know, when elephants drink water and then they spray it out of their trunk. That's what it looks like to me. That's kind of the elephant ear. There is the trunk, and there is all the water showering out of it. So the reading that I'm doing today, we're looking very much at the middle of the cup rather than doing a full reading. If I was doing a reading for you personally, I would be looking at timings and looking around the edge of the cup as well. So I'm going to look in the middle, because these are the key messages that you need to hear today if you chose this one. So, you know, elephants are all about abundance. Elephants they signify luck. So if you have an elephant ornament or any kind of elephant emblem or charm or something like that, you want one that has the trunk pointing upwards, because all of the luck you can collect in the trunk. If you have them with the trunk hanging down, it's like the luck going out of it. That's what they say. It's a bit like, you know, horseshoes, where people think of horseshoes as being really lucky. If the horseshoe's pointing downwards when you display it, it's like the luck runs out of your life. So you want it pointing upwards. Just a tip there if you've got a lucky horseshoe. So this is about luck. This is about abundance showering out to you. This could also be if some of you are single, or some of you have just met somebody, and you know, you're open to romantic love, new romantic love. The elephant symbolises family. It symbolises this longevity of love connections. So, you know, elephants mate for life, and they stay in the herd, in the tribe. So you could be about to be showered with love. This could also be if you're in a family situation, if you already have somebody in your life that you're very much connected to romantically, then this person is going to show you a lot of devotion. It's like there's this very important message that they want to pass on to you, to show that they care, to almost kind of reinforce, that's the word I'm looking for, the love in your relationship. So anybody seeing anything else in the cup? Let me just see what the comments are. Nobody's saying much at the moment. You're very quiet. Let's see what else we're seeing here. If I pull that away, sometimes we can see. Now, there's a lot of movement in your cup. So I see like lots of little birds flying. That's what I'm seeing. Lots of things that look like they've got wings, like butterflies and birds. Love hearts, like lots of flying things. Yes, Colleen, lots of hearts. So I feel as though this is saying this has been a time where you had been looking back over things, you've been reflecting, you've been looking back on the pain, you know, that we've got an exclamation mark there. It's like something's punctuated, you know, where you've been going, gosh, you know, I've been surprised by everything that I've actually noticed about my life and what's happened to me recently. But now I am ready to fly. Now that I have seen those things. I've done a lot of healing, so you're all seeing these hearts. The hearts is all about the heart chakra for you guys who've chosen this cup. And indeed, where's my biscuit gone? We had the heart-shaped biscuit. So there's this very strong emphasis on the heart chakra, on all matters of the heart for you. So this is not just about romantic love, although it could be, but it's also about you healing your heart, because the heart chakra has a lot of healing. It's about where we connect on a soul level with unconditionally loving ourselves. So we've got a lot of, this looking back symbolism here. This exclamation mark about, oh gosh, I've seen things, I've noticed things, serendipitous things. And that can be about where you are really understanding what kind of karmic healing needed to take place. It can also be like generational healing, because we're passed on these wounds from our descendants, and it's really important that we don't carry them into the next generation or into the next lifetime. So there's so much healing for you. It's just so beautiful. Now Christiane's saying you can see a panda, and yes, I can see how you might be able to see that. And now panda's all endangered, isn't it? It's an endangered species. So this is about things that have been, maybe you felt as though something is extinct in your life, but it's not. Love is there, it's flourishing. So even if you think that something's gone forever, you're looking back and you're going, I've lost something. Well, it's coming back in spades. Okay, now the other thing that I do like to do is to just turn the cup around and see if we can see anything else from different directions. So here, this looks like roots of a tree going down, and then it's sort of being all kind of windy and going upwards. So that can be about this very important growth that you've gone through, and your growth isn't straight up. Sometimes we feel as though, right, so I'll just aspire to doing this and I'll reach up and then it'll be there. You've had these twists and turns, and your development and your growth has been almost like a spiral. So it's like going backwards, and before you can go forwards, it's going up and up and up, but also those roots are going down, down, down. Can you see this little figure here? It looks like a goat. Looks like the Capricorn symbol. Can you see that? And to me, that's like, Capricorn is all about tenacity. It's about all the hard work and discipline we put in. It's the mountain goat climbing up the mountain. But you're going to get there. You're going to see that those boulders that you've had to overcome or lift out of your way, climb over, break down with your bare hands, they're all going to disappear. And then there you are. This looks like a mountain, and there's the plateau, and all of this movement around you. And this is where it almost looks like you getting to the top of the mountain. Can you see? Going up and up and up and up, getting there. There you are on the top of the mountain. Then there's all these people coming in to greet you, coming to see you. Okay, so that is our number one reading. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm going to pop that cup out of the way. And I'm just going to tell you what was on your card and see if there's any kind of connection with the messages in that cup here. Oh, wow. See, I told you, you're going through some healing. You've been through some really deep healing. This is the Three of Air, where we are taking time to heal. That maybe you've had some real difficult times, that maybe you've had to forgive yourself, you've maybe had to forgive others. There's this generational healing. It's not just the things that you've experienced in this lifetime. It's been some really big old wounds that have come through your DNA that you've been dealing with, but you've mastered that. And be really kind to yourself right now. But 3 is a milestone, okay? 3s are always a milestone because they precede 4. And 4 is where we get stability. So isn't that amazing how the angel message corresponds with what was in the teacup? I love that. This always happens, you know, because it's divinely guided. So lots of love. That's the heart has been pierced, the heart has known lots of wounds and hurt, but it is healing beautifully. And look, these little chocolate lines on there almost look like where the pain has been, or where those pulses of energy are going through. You see, we can even read biscuits. I read everything. I was chatting to a lady yesterday, and I can't remember what your name was, sorry, and she was saying that she used to read her brother's cereal bowl with the shredded wheat when he was having his cereal in the morning. I thought that was so cute, because I've always done things like that. You know, I see things, sort of symbolism in things. So it's a really fun thing to do. Okay, let's have a look at our green tea cup next. Thank you everybody for all your suggestions for whatever was in that first cup. So cup number 2, and if you're all just joining in just now and you've missed the beginning, don't worry. It's nice to just watch and pick up any kind of messages, because it might be that you hear something that you need to hear right now. And you can always come back and watch the replay, because I've got a replay. I'll be sharing the video on my page, so you can come and watch that, or on my YouTube channel if you follow me on YouTube. Okay, my loves, so this one, ooh. Now we've got a very clear set of clumps here, because this green tea is very clearly defined. Now, the first thing that I see down here is like a castle, you know, like a fortress, and that's like the flag flying above it. Can you see that? That's what that looks like to me. And so the message with the castle is, you might have been feeling like you've had to defend yourself quite a bit at the moment, or you've been in defense mode, you've been in lockdown mode, literally lockdown. We've all been in lockdown at some point, haven't we? Some of us are in lockdown right now, some are going into lockdown, some have come out of lockdown. But that has made you really focus on your security. But one of the things that I love about this is there's still hope, because the flag is still up and flying. So you're going, okay, I've got to batten down the hatches, I've got to man the fortresses, but I'll still keep my flag flying, and I'm still putting myself out there, and I'm not giving up hope. Now this big cluster here reminds me of the sun. It feels like the sun is shining on you. So even though you may feel like you're locked away a little bit behind those castle walls, you know what castles are? They're part of fairy tales, aren't they? There's always somebody, the handsome prince in the castle, the princess, the Disney princess. And that's to say, there's always hope that a miracle can occur at any moment. The sun is shining on you, and there could be something very important coming your way. So this can represent what that is. Now that, to me, looks like a little boat. It's got a little boat shape. And very soon, you will be able to come out of your castle. The sun's shining on you, you haven't given up hope, and there are adventures to be had. Just wait and see. It always happens in a Disney movie. There's the Disney princess, she's there doing the cleaning. She feels like her life's going nowhere, and then all of a sudden it changes overnight. And I know that's a fairy tale, but life is full of fairy tales, isn't it? My customers have readings with me, and they go, I've been in a relationship for 8 years, I've been on my own, I'm giving up hope. And they'll have a reading, and usually they have a reading because they've got this intuitive feeling that something's coming, something's on the horizon. So it isn't me sort of saying, oh yeah, I can see this person coming towards you, you know, offering love. It's usually because they've got this inner knowing that something's going to break when it comes to that, and it usually does. I get so many beautiful messages. Now, Angela Davis is saying, you can see 3 dancers to the left of the sun, celebration. Absolutely, I love that. And so it's almost like there's so much hope in this cup. There's so much to be thankful for right now, because you're safe. That's your angels are saying to you, you're safe. We're bathing you in sun, and the sun is huge here. It's absolutely huge. And we're bringing you adventures. We're bringing you opportunities. So don't worry about it. Everything is going to be really good. Now we have to pay attention to this up here, because as soon as I saw it, it looked like a butterfly that's got one wing and the other one is in the process of being created or being unfolded. So it's the transformation. You are in the transformation. You're in the metamorphosis. You've got half your wings and you're nearly there with the other half. So I feel as though springtime, so I know that some of you are watching me on the southern hemisphere, so you're already in summer, or you're on the end of spring, going into summer. So it's basically your autumn is our spring. So whenever your autumn comes next, and whenever our springtime comes next in the northern hemisphere, is when you will truly get those wings, and when you will truly get the opportunity to show what you're made of. And Colleen says, yes, Castle Sun boat, beautiful, looking forward to set sail. Looking forward to getting your other wing so you can truly fly. At the moment you can only fly with one wing, which is not so good. So best wait until those wings come in. But springtime or autumn time, wherever you are in the world, is going to be your moment. It's going to be your big unveiling, your transforming. Let's pull the cup back and see anything else. Now we've got here, that looks like a quill in an ink pot to me. I always have to go with what I see, my initial thoughts of what I see. So it's like a quill, a pen in an ink pot. So that really signifies you being able to sign something. It could be a contract, it could be something that you've been waiting for a signature on. Some important piece of paperwork is coming through for you. What that also means is, at the moment, you might be in this feeling like you're in this limbo state, and some of you may need to do some writing. It's really important that you do some writing, that you really focus and get on with writing something. So it could be a book, it could be an ebook, it could be writing posts for your social media platforms. It could also be journaling or doing something like that, the expression of whatever's going on and come out. So what you're basically being told, all of you who chose number 2 and the little biscuit with the heart, is, can you see there's all of these kind of concentric hearts? So there's a big heart on the outside, and then there's a second one, and then there's this, sorry about that, my connection went then. Oh, don't you just hate internet? So there's another heart in the center, and you will get to the heart of the matter. Okay, your heart is protected, everything is going, you will get your heart's desires, and you will be able to ground them, because that's the red of that jam in the middle. Reading biscuits and teacups. Okay, so next to the butterfly is a peacock. Yes, it is a peacock, isn't it, Julie? Oh wow, do you know what, you guys, you've had such powerful symbols in here. So the peacock is all about rising up to your sovereignty. It's about showing those colours of yours off, that you have so much to offer, you are beautiful. And you might at the moment be feeling like, what's the point of all these skills and talents and beauty that I've got if I'm stuck in a rut, if I'm stuck behind these castle walls, I've got my flag flying going, help me. But I feel as though you are in this kind of interim stage where you are going to break through, and it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be dynamite, magical. But can you see how everything is leading upwards to these butterflies are flying? So that one actually has its wings and it's flapping, and you're going to really go higher. You're really going to get to those heights. One last thing I just wanted to point out, there is a little love heart there. So that's your angels showing you love. And that looks like a little sausage dog to me. Can you see? His body's close to the ground. He's got a little foot there, got a little tail, and then the little head. So dogs are all about tenacity, faithfulness, loyalty. So whatever you have been determined to achieve, just keep on going. You might feel as though you're very, very grounded at the moment. You're stuck down, but you will be flying soon. So there's this groundedness, and then you will be flying, because there's all those birds and butterfly symbols. Isn't that lovely? So this is your angel card. Look how you see. I love how these really combine. The messages just go sweetly together. Pull cup back, please, Angela says. What did you want to know? The cup back there? Sorry, I wanted to talk about the angel card. So this is the Three of Fire. So remember I said to you that it feels like you have got, you're in the castle, you're waiting for something. And this is all about patience. Because abundance is coming. Things look really good, but have patience at this time. And, oh, I see the camera was too close to the cup. Right. I'll make sure that I do that. Make long-term plans, okay? So start your planning. Do your planning. Can everybody see okay? You can't see the card. The card's there. How can you not see the card? Can you see the card now? Can anybody tell me if you can see the card okay? Sorry about that. I don't understand what everyone's saying. And there's a delay of 30 seconds, so no. You can see it fine. Sorry, Angela, I don't really understand what you're saying. Only the cup. You can't see the card. I think it might be the device you're watching on, my loves, or the way that you're watching it. Camera is still inside the cup. I don't know what's happened. I think that maybe your screen's frozen or something, but everybody's saying it's fine. So I'm just going to carry on, okay? I think it's maybe a couple of people who you've got something going on at your end. All right. So the Three of Fire anyway. Sorry, that's just thrown me off. I'm trying to read all your comments, and some people are saying they can see everything fine, and some people are saying that they can't, and I don't understand. So I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so the Three of Fire is talking about. This is about being patient, because the mists are clearing and you will be able to just get out of whatever rut you've been stuck in. Have you noticed how we've got 2 threes? So we had the Three of Air there, because that cup was all about healing, and the Three of Fire, and this is all about being able to move forward and being able to be dynamic in the fullness of time, and also talking about springtime. So springtime begins around the end of March, doesn't it? Going into April. And so that is saying to you, you know, spring is going to be a really, really big springboard for you to be able to move forward. So I think what happened there, my loves, is that the video froze because my internet connection went a bit wonky, and some of you had to come back in, go out and come back in again. So hopefully that won't happen in the replay if you want to watch the replay. But I was just really confused because I didn't know what you were saying, because I was moving everything around in my camera view. All right, so let us move on to number 3. Does that make sense? Are you all enjoying this reading so far? Let me know. Give me a like or a thumbs up or a comment if you are. So we have a number 3, and that is the baton, the chocolate baton with all the stripes on it. That is very delicious and will be consumed by me as soon as we have finished doing this with a cappuccino. All right, good morning, Laurie. How are you doing, my love? We're on to cup number 3, but you can always catch up with it later. So this is our final cup if you chose this. Sorry, hopefully you can see everything okay. Now this one is more delicate, the images on here, because these tea leaves are very fine. So I want to draw your attention first of all to that beautiful little heart. That is so perfect right there. There's a heart, and then there is almost like a little person there. So it's like a person with feet, sending you love, sending love and light to you, which is really beautiful. Now, for you, I feel as though the message within this cup is, this kind of represents you, this figure here. Can you see? It looks like somebody who's trudging away, carrying something really heavy on their back. So that feels like, oh, Kelly Lion, hold that thought, I'll come back to that. It feels like you've been trudging uphill, carrying this heavy load on your back for so long. It feels like you've been going, there's only me to do this stuff, and I just got to get on and do it. And it does feel like that's it. Sarah and Kelly, hold those thoughts. I'm going to come back to those. So there you are, doing it all, going it alone. There's like this empty space around you. Look at you. You're just like, there's nothing around me. But what you're not seeing is there's this heart coming towards you. There's this person coming towards you. There are all these people surrounding you. Now, these can be your angels. This can be your spirit guides. These can be the people that are about to come into your life. Because you can't see them, they're all over here, and you're looking that way, carrying your big heavy bag on your shoulders. And what your angels want you to know today with this teacup, more so than all the others, this is a really, really important message for you, my loves. Are you ready? You are not alone. You have got so much divine support, and look at it. It's whirling and swirling here. And it's like trying to pull you in and say, turn around and see us. See the support and the love that's surrounding you. See your ancestors in spirit who are underneath you. They're like flowers. Look at them. Let me just get rid of that liquid for a second so I can show you this. It's like a little flower. Flowers growing underneath you. And it's like you can't see the flowers because you're so focused on carrying this heavy burden. And your angels are saying, put that burden down. Release it. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to feel as though you are on your own. They are sending support. Put that thing down. How will you feel if you put it down? You don't have to always do everything and be everything and worry about everything. Because there is hope and there is help and there is love coming your way, okay? It's beautiful love, and there's all these people and they want to support you, and they just like, here, we're over here. So Kelly said the whole thing looked like a wedding dress. So isn't that beautiful? It's like, first of all, you know that there's a lot of heart chakra energy in this cup. It's very gentle, it's very delicate, it's very healing. It's like there is this whole kind of universe around you, but there you are right in the middle on your own, feeling like you're on your own, but you're surrounded by so much stuff. And it's holding you, supporting you in this bubble. And the wedding dress could be that, you know, for those of you who want to get married or who are waiting for or asking the universe for the love of your life, your soulmate to come in, they're already in your vibrational frequency. They're there. It's just they're behind you. It's like a pantomime, isn't it? It's behind you. And then Sarah Graves said, I feel like it's a person sending love from the cosmos. There's so much love in this cup. It's beautiful. And then it kind of, we go upwards. And it's like all of your intentions, the things that you have been sending up there, wanting to bring in down into your life as you're trudging along with that heavy load on your back, is being shape-shifted and created. And look at it. There's another heart there. Can you see that heart shape? And it's a big heart. And it's like we're sending that back down to you. Look up, look around you. At the moment you're looking down, you're looking forwards, you're carrying the burdens. But we see you, we support you, we love you. How beautiful is that? It's like being in the womb, isn't it? It's like you don't realise, you know, it's like a baby. Maybe when a baby's gestating in the womb, it might feel like it's really alone. It's like, oh, I'm all by myself in here. But actually it's surrounded by love outside of it, but it can't see. Because it's swimming around in this water, amniotic fluid. And your mum always sends you little hearts, Laurie. Isn't that beautiful? What a gorgeous message. The other thing that this looks like is almost like a flame shape. you know, like a flame. So this is about keep that flame going for whatever it is that you're trudging along in life, trying to achieve. You're nearly there, or maybe you're already there, you know. Maybe sometimes the question comes up in my mind about, you know, when we're going through this grueling kind of stuff, and then we realise, actually, I'm trying to achieve something, but maybe the whole achievement is not about the end goal. Maybe it's about the in-between. Maybe it's about all of the hard stuff that you had to endure. Maybe that's the purpose. What a gorgeous, gorgeous cup that is. They're all gorgeous, and they've all got their own very special meaning, haven't they? Let's turn it that way. Look at it. It's like a wave. It's like the tide is turning. It's like a fish. And you are the eye. There you are. You are the eye of the fish. When we turn it that way, it's just like this whole kind of, you know, you floating in the cosmos. It's gorgeous. Wow, what lovely messages, eh? And then let's talk about the biscuit, the cookie. So this is, it looks like a number 1. It looks like a finger, doesn't it? And this is about saying to you, hold yourself strong and be like an antennae for those dreams and those goals that you have. And just know you're ready. This is about readiness. And that also maybe you need to lie down a little bit. Maybe you don't need to always be switched on all the time, pushing and fighting. Maybe sometimes you just have to lay back and let the universe support you for a while. All right, my love. So the final message for you is the card, which is this angel card. And it is there. So the Queen of Air, and she's got a lot on her mind, the Queen of Air. She's always thinking, and she can overthink, you know. She can be somebody she's got the tiara there, and she's got that very firmly in her mind. And it's all the blue. Maybe she's got a man on her mind as well. Maybe she's trying to manifest this man. But this is saying to you that whatever it is that you're focused on, don't disregard what's going on around you, because like she's so intently staring at that with so much passion, she's forgotten all of the magical things that are around her and how beautiful she looks. Look at her. She's opulent. She's not seeing it because she's fixated on this. She's not seeing this man that's appeared in front of her. So I do feel as though this is all about, yes, you are independent. Yes, you get real about things and you show up every day and you're trying to manifest something. But maybe you already have got things that you can't see. Maybe it's time to stop overthinking and working so hard and carrying all these burdens. Maybe it's time that you stood back and then that you all looked around you, looked beneath you, looked to the sides, look above, and you would see everything that wants to come into your life and how things are growing for you. So that is our final message with the teacup reading today. So thank you so much, everyone, for all the stars that you've sent during that. That was really wonderful. If anybody would like to send some stars, I would be very grateful, because we've got another goal, another stars goal, and that is the next goal. I'm going to be doing some readings for 2021. What kind of a year is it going to be? What are some of the important lessons and blessings that we can expect as a collective? Because we're all wanting to ask that question, I'm sure, aren't we? Is it going to be better than this year? I really hope so. It's looking good in all the readings that I'm doing at the moment for people individually. And also, I'm going to do a reading about what is happening for you personally. So it's like a pick a pile of cards reading for 2021. So that's the next stars goal. So hopefully we can raise some more stars for that and do that very soon. But in the meantime, thank you so much, my loves, for joining me and being here and making this so special. Thank you for all the feedback. And it's been a pleasure sharing the tea, and I'm about to go and eat the biscuits now. So thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if anybody wants to learn about tea leaf reading, to do that for yourself, I have a little tutorial and available on my online shop. It's only £3.50. I'll drop the link in for you as soon as I've finished this and posted the replay. Thank you, Angela. I hope you managed to see everything okay in the end. And take care, my loves. Bye for now.